for this upcoming matchup between the Wildcats and Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. Should be a terrific game. Wildcats going with some big lineup changes. Tonight, starting on D, is going to be number 15, Jackson Flanagan, and number 3, Ekholm. Starting on left wing, number 9, Wilds. Prochnow starting at center. And number 22, Chase Rudolph on the right wing. Starting in goal is going to be Thomas, number 32 for the Wildcats. We appreciate you joining us on the live feed. At defenseman, a sophomore, number 2, Kaden Kruschke. Kaden Kruschke starting on D for the Old Abes. Number 4, Tucker Lossman. At forward, a sophomore, number 17, Peyton Holes. Peyton Holes starting on the wing for the Old Abes. He plays for Team Wisconsin as well. It should be fun watching him. He's just a sophomore. Luke Schemberger also starting. And Wyatt Seymour for the Old Abes. Goaltender starting tonight for the Old Abes is Evan Madsen, number 35. Madsen getting the start tonight for the Old Abes. All right, that about does it for the national anthem. And we're almost set to get underway here at Hobbs Arena in Eau Claire. We appreciate you logging in and watching the live stream on YouTube. Got the live chat up. Here we go. 17 minutes on the clock. It's going to be a tough game for the Wildcats. This Old Abe team, even though both teams, this is their 5th game, both the Eau Claire team has been battle tested. They've already played New Richmond. They've already played Superior. They've already played Chippewa Falls. And they played a very good Wausau West team that is ranked to finish first in their division. Face-off won by the Wildcats. Puck goes back. That's steered aside by Ekholm. Now Rudolph gives chase. Kruschke back for it for the Old Abes. Now a battle for it in the corner. Ladies and gentlemen watching at home, I do not have a visual of that corner. That shot steered into the corner by Thomas. Rebound goes to his left. Battling for that puck is Jackson Flanagan. He's got Rudolph into a system. Puck gets rung around the boards. It's stopped by number 4 of Eau Claire, but trickles out. This is going to be Wilds after it down the left side. He dumps deep and goes off for a change. Prochnow on the forecheck. Shot by Wick. And now Eau Claire down the right side. Centering pass there out of the reach of everybody. Nice job by Wick to knock that free and out of danger. Eau Claire goes cross ice. Puck at the red line. I do not have visual of that corner. Goes behind the goaltender, Madsen. Eau Claire set to regroup in their own end. Pass cross is on target. Now Eau Claire tries to muscle their way into the Wildcat zone, but it's picked up by Robinson. And now Rudolph tried to make a cross-ice pass. He was looking for Wilds on the left side. It was out of his reach, and this is offsides on the Wildcats. Got our game's first stoppage, 15:07 left in the first period of this scoreless hockey game. If you're on the chat, if you're on the live stream, sound off. We'd love to hear from you. Face-off coming up in the neutral zone is won by Memorial. This is Flanagan now. Doing a little floater that's gloved down by Memorial, and then they dump deep. After this is Ekholm. Ekholm tried to play it up ice. It's intercepted by Eau Claire. Now a shot from distance is off Ekholm's stick, and Flanagan finds his man cross ice. This is Lean. Lean playing that up. Wiesinger dumps deep. Chip deep by Eau Claire. No ice in here. Ekholm's going to have to rush back and get this behind Thomas's net. Flanagan. Cross ice, finds Lean. Lean at center. Tries to slip a check. Puck goes deep. Now he tries to cycle that down low, but that was out of the reach of Link. Shot goes behind Madsen's net. Nifty little breakout by Eau Claire. Sees 17. Hulls into the zone, but it's going to be offside. 17 in white is a player to watch for Eau Claire Memorial. He plays for Team Wisconsin on his off time when he's not playing high school hockey. Very talented player for Eau Claire. This is Wick on the draw for the Wildcats. It's won by Memorial and dumped deep. Thomas behind the net to stop that for McPherson. Kicked up ice. Wick plays that up. Intercepted by Eau Claire. And they look to get it deep one more time. Nice stick on puck there. That was McPherson with the nice stop. Eau Claire with a small little break. They're trying to get around Wilson. Nice job by him to angle off his opponent. Wick. Stick checked off that puck. Centering pass by Eau Claire. Shot in. McPherson blocks that one down. Hopeful can't get rid of that puck in time. It's still in the Wildcat zone. Doherty after that one. Eau Claire slips a check, but that puck squirts free. Now they have possession behind the Wildcats' net. Wilson battling. Nice hit by Wick. Eau Claire still first to the puck. That puck goes off a shin pad. Hopeful can't clear, but Wick does glove that down and get it out of harm's way. He gets it to the red line, dumps deep, he'll go off for a change. Eau Claire tips that one. This will be icing on the Old Abe's. It is. We're going to have another stoppage of play. Junior's Restaurant and Tap House. Fueling Wildcat fans all season long, it's Junior's Restaurant and Tap House. Grab a bite before or after the game at Junior's, proud supporters of Wildcats hockey. Face-off won by Eau Claire. It goes behind their net. They try to play it up the boards, and this is where I lose sight of it. Flanagan with a shot from distance goes wide, glove side. And now Eau Claire looks to press 3-on-2. Robinson had the angle, so they dump deep. Thomas rings it around his own net. Nice play there. To get that puck out was Ewing. That puck was fanned on. Now dumped. Back after it is Flanagan. No icing. He cycles up to Rudolph. Rudolph along the left side. Backhands it deep into the Eau Claire zone. Prochnow gives chase. Prochnow picks it up deep. Finds his man. This is Wilds. In, Prochnow shot. I don't know if they hit the side netting or if it was kicked aside by Madsen. In on goal. Shot. And that goes wide after it hits a Eau Claire stick. It gets redirected out of harm's way for them. Wilds down low. Takes a stick check. Gets stripped to the puck. Eau Claire dumps deep. That's off of Thomas's pad. Dangerous rebound there. McPherson plays it up the boards. Intercepted by Eau Claire. Hopeful going to get a tripping call there. Hopeful will get the trip. And Eau Claire going on the power play when play continues. 10:59 left in the first period. St. Croix Lanes, strike up some fun at St. Croix Lanes. Homegrown support for Wildcats hockey. Face-off won by Eau Claire. Shot from distance, saved by Thomas. Puck goes into the corner to Thomas's left. Nice play by Flanagan to break that free. Doherty after. Nice pressure by number 14 of the Wildcats, Doherty. Getting that puck to go all the way deep into the Eau Claire zone and eat up some precious seconds. 1:35 now left on the power play for Eau Claire. Flanagan dumps deep in on Madsen, and he covers it up. Eau Claire with the power play, nobody pressing for the Wildcats, and Madsen chooses to cover that puck up. Face-off coming up in Eau Claire zone. 1:30 left on the power play for the Old Abe's. Prochnow set to take this draw for the Wildcats. He wins it back. Rudolph dumps deep. Eau Claire looks to break it up the left side. Rudolph there. Good stick on puck. He got a piece of it, forcing Eau Claire to regroup at center ice. Swiping at that puck is Robinson. And controlled by Eau Claire down low. Number 20 tries a one-timer. It's intercepted by McPherson, and he tries to play that up to Rudolph, but that's out of his reach. Eau Claire passing the puck, no communication there. That player was going off for a change, talking to the bench as it hit him in the skates. McPherson clears it. 42 seconds left on the power play now for the Old Abe's. Good kill so far for the Wildcats. Cross-ice pass there is on target. This reaches Lossman. He enters in the left-hand side, but a good defensive play there by Ekholm knocks it into the corner. Old Abe's look for a backdoor pass. It's intercepted by Lean. Lean plays it off to his right. This Wiesinger. That was out of his reach. Now 10 seconds left on the power play for Eau Claire. Played up. Nice read by Flanagan to break that free. Lean passed it to Flanagan. Oh, that's just off the stick. Lean still with another interception. And now the Wildcats are full strength.
The Wildcats are back to full strength.
Puck behind the Eau Claire net. They were looking for a stretch pass there, but is intercepted by Flanagan. Flanagan with some nifty moves at the blue line. Goes cross ice. Oh, nice pass. Shot in, but that's saved by Madsen. Stuff attempt there goes off a defender, never makes it in on the Eau Claire goaltender. And now Eau Claire will look to ice this puck, but it's going to roll in on Thomas. Plays it all the way down to Link. Link now dumps it deep. Wildcats go for a full-scale change. Wilds plays that up, glove down. Rudolph battling for it. Don't know if that was Rudolph or Prochnow getting that puck deep into the Eau Claire zone. Now puck at the red line. Eau Claire dumps it in. Back for it is Robinson. Robinson takes a hit but makes the play, gets the puck up to Prochnow. Prochnow high off the glass and down. That puck had backspin on it. No icing there on the Wildcats. Eau Claire rings it around. Hopeful first to this puck. Shot in. Glove down by Madsen. Shot left pad. Oh, right pad saved by the goaltender on the rebound. That's the Wildcats' best chances so far. And now Eau Claire takes it into the Wildcats zone down the left-hand side. That's off of Thomas's glove and goes behind the net. It's McPherson with it. Wick tries to play it off for Doherty. Now Eau Claire on the counter attack. That looked offside, but no call by the referees. Puck goes into the corner. This is Hulls with it. Pass goes through the legs of Hopeful. No matter. Wildcats intercept. Now Flanagan gets that puck to Hopeful on the right side. Hopeful tries to build up speed. A shot in. That's off Madsen and trickles just wide. Oh my gosh, Madsen's having troubles with his rebound control. Now Eau Claire, pass off to the right. They've got numbers, a shot. Wilson does a great job getting a stick on that puck. Good job by number 41 of the Wildcats. Hand passes the call. We're gonna have a break here at Hobbs Arena. Great defense by number 41, Wilson. This game remains scoreless at 0-0. 6:31 to play in this first period. Lean set to take this draw for the Wildcats. Lean tried to win that to himself. Goes off the glass and dumped deep by the Old Aids. Centering pass attempt off a skate. Never makes it in close to goal. And now a nice stick on puck there by Link. Link down the left side. Oh, he's checked off that puck. Link couldn't get it deep. This goes to McPherson at the the red line. He'll dump deep. Eau Claire up the right side. Shot around McPherson, but he'll win that race to the puck. He can't clear the zone though. Intercepted and shot in. That's off Thomas. Oh, and that goes just wide. He didn't track that puck well. That went off his blocker, it looked like, and then off his face. And then just missed the post. Tight angle shot there. Another bad rebound by Madsen. Flanagan picks it up at the red line. Crosses into the Eau Claire zone. Shot in just wide, glove side. Ewing down low as that shot around. Eau Claire now looks to break it out on the right side. Flanagan stops it at the blue line. Nice hold there by the captain of the Wildcats. Stop there by the Wildcats. Dump deep. They'll go for a partial change. And on that puck is Wilds on the forecheck. Wrapped around by Eau Claire. Rudolph, nice forecheck there by Prochnow. They turn this puck over. It comes in behind Madsen's net. Shot around by Eau Claire. Picked up by Robinson. He goes cross-ice to Flanagan. Up the boards, it's Prochnow now, breaking into the zone. Prochnow, just loses control at the last second. The puck goes behind the Eau Claire net. In the corner with it. Centering pass, just off target. Never makes it to Rudolph on the back door. Eau Claire having trouble clearing the zone. Prochnow after it. Robinson can't hold it in. Flanagan has it at his own blue line. Whips the puck up. This is Wilds. Wilds looking for Rudolph at center. Just off of his stick. Now they'll go off for a change. Hopeful. Drives his man wide. Puck played through the slot by Eau Claire. Shot from distance is about 5 feet wide. Oh, puck battle down low. Eau Claire with it. They go D to D. Shot from distance is just wide. Now Hopeful with it. Played deep by Doherty. Doherty gives chase. Knocks the puck around the net. Puck goes into the corner to the left of Madsen. Now nice interception by the Wildcats. Passed out front. Oh, and Hopeful just couldn't find the back of the net. He shoots it wide, high glove side. Another pass to Hopeful in the slot. Shot saved by Madsen. Puck goes into the corner to his right. Eau Claire finally get it out of their zone. Good skate there on the puck by Wilson. Miscommunication though. Puck still held into the Eau Claire zone. Now it's dumped deep. Wilson on it. Thompson tried to poke check it away. Now it's dumped deep by Doherty. This is going to be icing on the Wildcats. River City Stitch keeping River Falls looking sharp. River City Stitch, proud Wildcat partner. Face-off won by Eau Claire. They look to put it on the half wall, but a nice interception there by Lean. He's checked off the puck and it's dumped deep. Thomas behind to stop it. Wilson back for it. Fans on his attempt to clear. Wraparound attempt. Never gets the shot off. Looking for the backdoor pass, and that is off of Thomas. He makes a big save with the right pad and holds on. No rebound there. That's Thomas's biggest save so far of the night, and it's a good one. Pressing that matter was Matthew Wink, number 11, white. Rudolph wins that back cleanly to Flanagan. Flanagan picks it up, builds up speed, low in his zone. Finds Wilds on the left. Puck knocked away from Wilds. Flanagan dumps deep. Wilds tags up, and the Wildcats are in the zone on the forecheck. Eau Claire can't clear. Rudolph with a nice hold in. Looking for Wilds in the slot. Just bounces over his stick. Now Prochnow. Backdoor pass. Cross ice. Looking for Rudolph, but that's gloved down by Madsen. And now he's knocked down. This should be a penalty against Eau Claire, as Rudolph didn't even come close to going after Madsen after he gloved that puck down. And then 37 as he skates by Wilds. Let's look him up. 37, Carson Halsep. Cheap shots Wilds as he skates by him. It's one thing to run your mouth. It's an altogether different thing when you're going to stick somebody as you skate by him. Rudolph on the draw for the Wildcats. He wins that one back. Doherty shot, glove save, goes behind the net. Rebound shot, a goal! Wildcats on the board. They lead 1-0. That's a power play goal. That's going to be McPherson on the back door, beating Madsen. McPherson with the power play goal. Wildcats a good start to this game. Face-off won by Lean. Wiesinger couldn't get that. That one bounces over Wiesinger's stick, and the puck goes into the corner now. Eau Claire wraps that around. Good check by Lean to break that puck up. Link now. Gets it down to Lean, but that's intercepted. Pinchins Robinson. Wiesinger, good back check there. Eau Claire in. Centering pass over everybody's stick. Lean. Power play goal for the Wildcats. It's McPherson on the board. Now 1:17 remains in this first period. Puck played up by Wilds. Nice stick on puck there, or skate on puck. Now Prochnow finds Wilds in the middle. Wilds gets it over to Prochnow. Shot that's off the post. Goes into the corner. Player escapes danger. 1 minute remaining. Now a nice stick handling move there by Flanagan. Gets that to Prochnow in the slot, but that shot never makes it in on the goaltender. Racing back for that is Wilds. Good back check there by number 9 of the Wildcats. Now played back to the point by Eau Claire. Shot in. Kicked aside by Flanagan. Robinson now. Ties up his man. Nice job by Robinson to eat up precious seconds. 28 seconds remains in this first period. Rudolph goes D to Flanagan. Flanagan goes off the glass and out. Eau Claire forced to tag up. Now Flanagan builds up speed in his own end. 12 seconds left. Flanagan tries to go through that defender, loses control of the puck, and now he takes a hard hit behind their net. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. Flanagan gets knocked down. And now he's pushed after the whistle multiple times, and the ref just allows it.
Saves in the first period for Memorial's Madsen, 13, for Thomas of River Falls, 5. Your score after 1, the River Falls Wildcats 1, your Memorial Old Abe 0.
After 1, it's Wildcats 1, Old Abe 0. They said the shots on goal were 13-5 after the first period in favor of the Wildcats. We're going to take a break from the audio during the intermission. We're going to let the live feed run, though, in between these two periods. And we will be back shortly with second period puck drop here at Hobbs Arena.
Oh, my God.
Thank you for joining us on the YouTube Live broadcast between the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's and the River Falls Wildcats. Shoot, this is garbage. After one, the Wildcats lead by a score of 1-0. Getting on the board early was the Wildcats' number 2, McPherson. Hopefully this audio's coming in good. If you're on the live stream, sound off, let me know how it's coming through. Looks like we got quite a few people on the live stream. So if you are with us, sound off on the chat. Let me know how the audio sounds for tonight's broadcast here at Hobbs Arena in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. 43 seconds left on the scoreboard until we get underway here for the second period. Coming into this, looks like it got a thumbs up. Thanks, Sage. Audio is great. All right, perfect, Ariana. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Coming through in Egan. Good. All right. All right, that's a Link. Link's doing good so far too, Lori. Kind of changed the lines for tonight's game. A lot different than what I've seen in the games prior, with the lines being for River Falls. They have Wilds as a left winger, Prochnow as his center, and Rudolph as the right wing. Second line has Doring, Wick at center with Hopeful on the right side. Third line has Lean at center with Link to his left and Wiesinger to his right. Fourth line tonight has Serene at center, Roden Flanagan at the right side, and Ewing on the left. And the defensive pairings tonight for the Wildcats: defensive line 1, Jackson, Flanagan, and Ekholm. Line 2, McPherson and Robinson. And line 3, Dodge and Wilson. Looks like Rudolph is going to be taking this draw. Wilds lays off for Flanagan. Flanagan tried to dump deep. That's gloved down by the Eau Claire defenseman. Now chip deep. Ekholm after it. Ekholm shielding that puck along the boards. Puck squirts free. Eau Claire with it, I believe. I can't see that corner. Shot from distance gets deflected wide. Rudolph picks it up. Shots after one were 13 for the Wildcats, 5 for the Old Abe's. The Wildcats lead 1-0 off that goal from McPherson on the power play. Big hit in the neutral zone. Wilds puts his man on his breezer's backside. Ekholm drives his man wide. Now a battle for it to the right of Thomas behind his net. Played back to the point. Old Abe's get a shot through. Thomas made the save. He didn't know that that was under him. And the ref blows the whistle because it was under his pad. And the Wildcats dodge a bullet there. 16-17 remains in the second period. Puck goes behind the Wildcats' end. Cycled down low and then shot out. This will trickle all the way down to Memorial's end. They go around the boards. Now misplayed. This is Doherty. Nice interception there. It's in his skates. He had no idea where it was. And now this should be icing on Eau Claire. McPherson picks it up. Cycled down low. McPherson knocked down well away from the puck. No call. Eau Claire cycles again. McPherson takes a swing at that puck, misses. We've got Homer refs here at Hobbs Arena. Eau Claire goes D to D, tries to play it up. Robinson intercepts. Tries to get that deep. It's gloved down by Eau Claire. And a nice play there by Wick to stick that away. Robinson looking to go D to D, intercepted by Eau Claire. Shot in, Thomas with the save. No rebound there. And the faceoff coming up will be in the Wildcat zone. This is boys hockey. To respond to Sage on the chat. Boys varsity, Wildcats versus Eau Claire Memorial. Face-off won by Eau Claire. That shot goes into the shin pads of Eau Claire. Eau Claire still with the puck. Skated away by Flanagan. Now Lean plays that up. Knocked away from him. Wilson takes a check. Now Eau Claire brings it right back into the Wildcat zone. Wrap around attempt there, goes right back to the point. That's off the shin pads of Link. And now dumped deep by the Wildcats. This is going to be icing. Icing on the Wildcats. 14:42 remains in the second period. River City Stitch, custom apparel done right. River City Stitch stands behind Wildcats hockey. If you're going to get some apparel done, stop by that River City Stitch. They do a great job. Prochnow tries to get that out of the zone, finally does. Now chipped ahead by Rudolph. It's a 2-on-1 if he hurry. Rudolph with that centering pass. He had Wilds on the back door, just couldn't find him. Rudolph now gets that puck back to the point. Flanagan from distance, deflected, sticked away by Madsen. Shot in, gets deflected off a defender, never makes it in on the goaltender. From his own end, Flanagan cuts to the left, goes off the boards, takes a hit, and now the buzzer goes off. It's going to be a penalty, and I believe it's going against Eau Claire. It is. 29's off. The call, tripping, as Flanagan got tripped up on that play. The Wildcats are going on the power play. Wiesinger set to take this draw. He's going to have Wick and Prochnow out there with them. On the point, it's going to be Robinson and Hopeful. Couldn't get it deep enough, and Eau Claire is able to dump it down deep. Robinson after it. Hopeful picks this puck up. Minute 50 now left on the power play for the Wildcats. Hopeful off the boards. Now Wiesinger, Hopeful down low. Looking for a pass. Now he goes to the top of the circle. Shot in, saved by the goaltender. Puck squirts to the left boards, and now it's dumped by Eau Claire. Thomas back to stop it. Played up, and now passed up to Wick. Wick makes a move at center ice. Passes off to his right. Wiesinger enters the zone, now passes, but it would have been offside. Prochnow was not on the right side of the blue line. Robinson dumps it all the way around. After it is Wiesinger. Wiesinger, nice job tying his man up. Prochnow comes away with it. Prochnow gets it over. Robinson slips a check, gets it down low to Wick. Wick, nice 360 there. Wick trying to find Hopeful on the back door. It's dumped deep by Eau Claire. And now the Wildcats will go for a partial change. Thomas stops that for Robinson, who goes behind his net. Robinson, cross ice. That was off of McPherson's skate. Now here comes Eau Claire, shorthanded, shot in, blocker saved by Thomas. And that's a big save by the Wildcats goaltender. Hopeful picks it up down low in his own end. 30 seconds now left on the power play for the Wildcats. Robinson up to Hopeful. I'm sorry, that's Doherty. Doherty playing it up. Hopeful gets checked off that puck. Rudolph now down low, stops, circles with it at the hash, gets it back. The shot by Lean goes off some skates and into the corner. Puck dumped deep by Eau Claire, and they have 2 seconds left until their full strength.
The Olays are back to full strength.
Lean with the puck. Cross ice by the Wildcats. Misses everybody, but Doherty will be first to it. Oh, Doherty overskated that one. Flanagan picks it up, though. Flanagan tried to slip a check, lost control of the puck. Lean after it. Eau Claire forced to regroup in their own end. Big hit by Hopeful. And there's a penalty on the play. What is the call? Body check? They're in high school. Roughing? Roughing. Hopeful's called for roughing for a legitimate check. If anything, I thought they were going to try to call a charge, but they call roughing. Unbelievable. These refs are obviously from Eau Claire. Uphill battle for the Wildcats tonight, folks. If you're listening at home, sorry for the venting, but, you know, that's just the way it's got to be sometimes. Face-off coming up to Thomas's left. Rudolph tried to jump on with Ekholm. Ekholm able to stay out. Rudolph has to come back. Hopeful called for body checking, but they needed something to call, so he's called for roughing. Eau Claire controls after the face-off win. Shot from distance, right into the gut of Thomas, and he'll hang on. No rebound there. 1:51 now left on the power play. If you're on the live stream, let me know what you thought about that quote-unquote penalty to Hopeful.
Wildcat penalty on number 11.
Eau Claire wins this face-off again. Shot from distance. Oh, nice save by Thomas with the blocker. I don't know if that hit the lower part of his blocker or the shaft of his stick. The paddle, as you call it. Shot through traffic, tipped, and that's kicked to the corner by Thomas. Another shot that looked like it would find the back of the net, if not for the Wildcat goaltender. Held in by number 4, that's Lossman of the Old Ames. Now back to the point again. Shot in, that's off of Thomas and into the corner. 1:07 now left on the power play. Now McPherson back forward, he rings it around. Flanagan's gonna get there first. Flanagan down the right side. Dumps deep, and now he'll go off for a change. Stretch pass there by Eau Claire is on target. Now they go cross ice to number 11. This is Wank. He loses that puck. Robinson picks it up down low and now able to clear to the neutral zone. Intercepted right there by Rudolph. He got it a little deeper, and now 30 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Wildcats. Puck goes into the corner to the left of Thomas. Robinson after it. It's in the corner of which we cannot see. Cross ice pass. Shot from the point off the shin pad of Prochnow. One-timer attempt there into the glove of Thomas, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 8 seconds remain on the Eau Claire power play. So now Chevrolet, drive with confidence. Your hometown Chevy dealer and Wildcat supporter. Shot through traffic. Saved by Thomas, and he does a great job of controlling that rebound. Nice save by the Wildcat goaltender. 3 seconds now remains on this penalty kill for the Wildcats. Lean set to take the face-off. Lean wins that back, and it's dumped deep. No icing, as that was dumped before the man came out of the box. Eau Claire looking for a stretch pass. That's knocked down by McPherson, and that'll be offsides as that hit Link on the way out. Link tried to leap over that puck on the way out, but it hit him, and it hit him pretty high. That was a goofy looking play. Link with some, showing some athleticism there. You gotta love it. Face-off won by Eau Claire. Look to bring it up the right zone. Chopped at. Link's going off for, you can't do anything in this game. Apparently is this going to be called slashing or hooking? Oh, slashing is the call. Doesn't matter if the stick wouldn't even have broken a piece of loose leaf paper, the ref's calling him for slash. I guess the moral of the story is if you're going to take a penalty, make it worth your while and get your full money's worth. Wildcats shorthanded again as Link is off for slashing. Face off to the left of Thomas. Rudolph set to take this face off.
Wildcat penalty on number 4, Logan Lane, 2 minutes for slashing.
Battle for it to the left of Thomas in the corner. Eau Claire comes away with it because they have numbers. Minute 40 now left. Shot off the crossbar. Thomas was down. Now Eau Claire with it. Back to the point they go, now to the half wall. Cross ice attempt intercepted and cleared by Prochnow. And now Eau Claire takes it from their own end. Troutline plays that puck up for Wank. Intercepted by the Wildcats and dumped right back down. A minute 7 now left on the penalty kill. Wildcats went for a partial change. They completed it. Now Robinson after it. Off the glass, takes a funny bounce. Eau Claire takes over. Shot from the point, off of Lean's shin pads. Now Flanagan slips a check, passes it off to the right. Doherty gets it back to Flanagan. That just gets checked off of his stick and puck goes into the corner. Doherty slipped and fell. Eau Claire able to clear the zone. They've got 25 seconds now left to work on the power play. Cross ice goes off Doherty's skate. Now Flanagan tried to clear, but that was a failed attempt. Lean with it. Nice stick check there by number 6 of the Wildcats. Wiesinger takes over. Wiesinger slips a check, gets it deep. 4 seconds left on the penalty to the Wildcats.
Wildcats are back to full strength.
Full strength out of the Wildcats. Link back out there. Robinson couldn't get a stick on that. Eau Claire centering pass there. I don't know if a shot ever did make it in on Thomas. Shot from the point. That hit Link in the skates, and Wiesinger takes over. Robinson enters the Eau Claire zone, drops it for Wiesinger. Shot in, that's wide, glove side. Flanagan comes away with that puck. Tried to go to the backhand, was stick checked off of it before he could get a shot off. Nice play there. Knock that puck away, and this puck gets deflected out of play. We're going to have a face-off coming up, I believe, in the neutral zone. 6:25 left in the second period. Wildcats lead by a score of 1-0. Puck banked around. Thomas out to stop it. It goes over his stick, but McPherson picks it up right away. Cross-ice pass goes off the stick of Wilds. Now Claire comes back the other way. McPherson tries to bring that to the boards. Prochnow brings it around. Ekholm swats at it, gets it to center ice. Wildcats again, full strength. They've killed both penalties. Eau Claire with it down low. Centering pass on target, and they fan on it. York with a clear shot on goal, and he fans on it from the high slot. Cross-ice pass there for Prochnow, intercepted. Now this is Rudolph. Rudolph trying to get it into the opposite corner. It goes up into the ceiling. This face-off should be coming up in the Eau Claire zone. Waypoint Wealth Group, guiding your financial future. Waypoint Wealth Group, proud supporter of Wildcats hockey. For goals on the ice and in life, Waypoint Wealth Group is here for River Falls. Played around, Hopeful back for it. Hopeful cycles it. Cleared by the Wildcats and now just brought right back in. Eau Claire now a race for it. Serene couldn't quite catch up to that one. Centering pass there, off target. Eau Claire with it at the point. They're setting up a lot of traffic out front of Thomas. Thomas kicks that one away with the right pad. Now Eau Claire still has control behind their net, behind the River Falls net, that is. Centering pass there, on target, shot saved by Thomas from deep in the slot. Another shot from distance, that's off Thomas's shoulder and behind the net. Heavy pressure by Eau Claire late in this second period. So far, the Wildcats have dodged a bullet. Hopeful wins that puck battle. Tries to stick handle around. I don't think he knew he had Flanagan coming down the left-hand side. Hopeful intercepts it. Held in at the blue line by Dodge. Now Wick. Checked off the puck. Dodge couldn't hold it in, and now Eau Claire comes in 2-on-1. Pass across on target. Oh, what a save by Thomas with the glove. Thomas goes left to right, splits out, and gets the glove on it on the 2-on-1. Eau Claire with all kinds of pressure, and River Falls just shut the door so far. McPherson after it. River Falls desperately needs a change. It's cleared. Late hit by Eau Claire, and we have finally a penalty against the Old A's. Number 20 going off. Schemberger, believe it's going to be interference. Roughing is the call. Power play for the Wildcats with 3:27 left in this second period. Rudolph set to take this draw. He's got Doherty to his left. McPherson to his right. Cleared by Eau Claire all the way down. Thomas steers that to the corner. Back for it's Flanagan. Flanagan slips a check, enters the zone. Pass off to his right, shot by McPherson, saved by the goaltender, rebound. Unable to stuff it in were the Wildcats. Flanagan with it down low. Slips a check, now loses the puck, and it's iced by Eau Claire. Thomas out to stop that one. Lays off for Lean. Lean from his own end, cross ice. Rudolph gets it over to Flanagan. Flanagan back to Rudolph. Rudolph finds Doherty. Doherty slips a check, puts it down low. Madsen intercepts, plays it around the boards. It's going to be intercepted by the Flanagan, though. Held in by the Wildcats. McPherson down low. Gets that to Doherty behind the net. Rudolph couldn't stop that one. Lean holds the zone. Lean off the boards. And Eau Claire dumps it. 45 seconds left on the Wildcat power play. Thomas rings it around to Flanagan. Flanagan lays off for Rudolph. Rudolph dumps deep. Too many Wildcats needed a line change. Good stick check there. Prochnow, but puck leaves the zone. Flanagan back for it. 25 seconds left on the power play for the Wildcats. Flanagan down the right side, tried to cut towards the net, checked off the puck. Eau Claire dumps it all the way down, and Thomas will stop it. 13 seconds now left on the power play for the Wildcats. This is Hopeful with the puck down the left side. Trying to stick handle around. It's intercepted, but goes right to Lean. Lean into the zone. Full strength are the Old A's. Lean gets that puck deep. Prochnow does a nice job of stopping that for Wiesinger. Rung around, Hopeful after it. Held in nicely by Robinson. Brought around the other way by Eau Claire, but held in. Now it's iced. This will be icing on Eau Claire. And 1 minute remains. Well, 57 seconds remains now in the second period. Face-off won by the Wildcats. Shot and a goal! That shot taken by Robinson, and that had eyes, and the Wildcats lead 2-0 with 54 seconds left in the second period. Robinson with a huge goal for the Wildcats. I don't think that deflected off anybody else of the Wildcats team. I think it deflected off of one of the Eau Claire players. 2 goals scored for the Wildcats by 2 defensemen, McPherson and Robinson on the board. And now 50 seconds remains in the second period. Cross-ice pass, finds Prochnow. Dumped in on the goaltender, Madsen. He steers that to the corner to his left. Down low, backhand pass there, intercepted by Flanagan, over to McPherson. He's bumped out the puck.
Assisted by number 13, Power Erie.
Place it to the red line. Now it's dumped right back into the zone by the Wildcats. 20 seconds left in the second period. Eau Claire has a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Drop pass there. Shot. That hits a body. I don't think that ever made it in on Thomas. Nice check there by Rudolph. Oh, and then Rudolph is tied up in a goal. 20 scores it. Rudolph tied up. Luke Schimberger scores the goal for Eau Claire. That beat Thomas on a sharp angle. It's 2-1. Wildcats lead. And that goal, it's never a good thing when a team lets in a goal in the last 10 seconds or last minute of a period. 4.3 seconds left in the second. It is now 2-1 Wildcats. But on that play, Rudolph was tied up along the boards. And the player didn't let go. He was just holding him there, right in front of the referee. And the referee just sat there and watched the whole thing happen. And that rubs me the wrong way when one of the captains can be tied up like that. And the ref just sits there and watches going, huh? Either way, 2-1 game after 2.
The Wildcats count 17. Your score after 2. The Memorial Village 1. The River Falls Wildcats 2.
So, shots on goal that period for the Wildcats 5. And for the Old Abes, 17. So a complete reversal in shots on goal after 2 periods. Shots are now 18 for the Wildcats and 22 for the Old Abes. We're going to keep the live stream up in between periods. We're going to take the audio down. We'll be back with third period action after this brief intermission. Let's see if I can do this the right way now. Mic check 1, 2. Think the audio is good? If you're on the chat, please let me know the audio. If the audio is good. "17 minutes are on the board, and it looks like Rudolph's set to take this draw. Rudolph will be taking the draw. Face-off dumped deep by the Wildcats. This puck goes to the left of goaltender Madsen. Battle for it down low. That gets by Wilds. Swiped at. This goes all the way down. This will be icing on the Old A's. Again, if you're just tuning in, shots on goal after 2 for the Wildcats. They have 18 shots. The Old A's with 22. Played back, shot in. That's saved by the goaltender. Adson plays that into the corner to his right. Rudolph. Oh, that's tipped just wide through the crease by the Wildcats. Now Eau Claire gets it out of their zone. Ekholm swipes at that puck. Rudolph plays that up. Wilds tries to chip it. Can't get it out. Eau Claire gets it down low. Shot, glove save, Thomas. Wildcats clear. Still not out of danger. Held in by Eau Claire. They wrap it around Thomas's net. This is Schemberger with it, playing it back to the point. Shot through. Thomas pads that aside. Hulls after it. Rudolph battling. Eau Claire looking for that pass in the slot. They get it. Shot deflects up into the netting. Schemberger with all kinds of space and time deep in the slot. Goes off of Thomas and high into the netting. We have a face-off coming up in the River Falls end. It's going to be Doherty on the draw. Face-off won by Eau Claire. Doherty still tying up his man, though. Good job by 14. Dark for River Falls. That's Doherty. He comes in, big hit. Battle for it in the corner. McPherson trying to get that puck out, hopeful after it. Puck still in the Wildcat zone. Eau Claire, little give and go there. Trying to get that puck low. This is Wink. Trying to slip a check there. He gets the puck back to the point. Shot off of Hopeful. Oh, that one hurts him. And now Flanagan down the left side. Shot gets deflected up over the netting. And out of play. Now 14:56 remains in this third period. We've got a 2-1 game. Wildcats still have the lead over Eau Claire. Let me know how the audio is on the chat. If you're on the live, shot goes just wide of Madsen's net. Wiesinger, good forecheck there. Wick, that trickles in on Madsen. He puts a glove on it, gets a stoppage. Face-off. Wild's taking the draw. I don't think I've ever seen him take a face-off. Ties his man up nicely. Oh, that was Wiesinger. Sorry, the 8 looked like a 9 because his jersey was tucked in all alone. Our Eau Claire shot. Oh, and Thomas steered him aside. Puck goes onto the back of the net. Played out front, poked away by Thomas. After it's Wick. Now brought out to the neutral zone by the Wildcats. Eau Claire trying to get it deep. Robinson after it. Oh, big hit. Wiesinger trying to build that puck out. Wick chips it, now goes off for a change. Lean. Flanagan steps up. Attempted drop pass there by Auclair. Puck goes out to the neutral zone. Oh, big hit in open ice on Ekholm, or Ewing, sorry. He didn't have the puck. I don't know how that's even came about. Puck in the corner to the right of Thomas. Thomas dropped his stick. Goaltender without his stick. Auclair with the puck. River Falls needs to clear the zone as their goaltender does not have his stick. Robinson tries to go high off the boards, but it's held in. Now Serene trying to get it out. Serene finally clears it. This goes all the way down. No icing. That goes off Madsen's stick. Now Thomas picks up his. Deflected deep into the Wildcat zone. McPherson back for it. Wraps it around to Prochnow. Prochnow cycles it down low, trying to look for Wilds. Wilds with it. Up to Rudolph. Rudolph off the boards to center ice. Auclair with the puck. This is Lossman trying to pass off to his left, and that's icing on the Old Aves. Now 12:41 remains. Audio is good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it in the chat. 12:41 remains in the third period. Wildcats with the 2-1 lead. They dodge an early bullet there with Thomas losing his stick. This is going to be Rudolph on the draw for the Wildcats. Reset the face-off here. Rudolph. Tried to play it back. It's intercepted by Auclair, but a nice hold in by McPherson at the blue line. Prochnow in after it. Wrapped around. Played up the boards. Wilson can't hold his own. Wank in. Tried to go around McPherson. Rudolph asserts himself and takes that puck away. Looking for Wilds on the stretch pass. That was intercepted. Prochnow. Back to McPherson. McPherson's pass intercepted. Nice hit by McPherson. Puck goes into the corner. Played there by Thomas. Wilson, nice hit down low. Tried to wrap it around, fanned on it. Auclair comes away with that one shot. Oh, and a very, very fortunate save by Thomas. I don't think he had any clue where that puck was. Puck just kind of fell under his pads. And he laid there hoping that it was still under him, and it was. 11:48 now remains in the third period. It's going to be Doherty on the draw. Penalty coming up, and it's going to be to the Wildcats. Tripping is the call. And it's going to be Hopeful again. Hopeful off for tripping. Wildcats shorthanded with 11:43 remaining. Doherty on the draw. He's going up against Seymour. Seymour wins that one back, but Flanagan pushes that out to the neutral zone, forcing Auclair to regroup.
Wildcat penalty on number 11, Cole Hopkins, 2 minutes for tripping and 5:17 in the third period.
Seymour. Lean takes that one away, wraps it around. After that's Ekholm. Auclair comes away with it. Sharp angled shot, high off the shoulder of Thomas into the corner. Shot by Holt. Into the equipment of Thomas, and now he reaches out to try to stop that. It goes out of play. Auclair with it. Into the zone. This is Schemberger. Passes it off Hulls. Shot saved by Thomas, and he'll lay that off for Flanagan. Flanagan dumps it all the way down. Now 1:01 left on the power play for Auclair. Auclair with the puck. This is Lossman down the left side. Into the Wildcat zone. Lossman shoots. That's off Lean's stick. Goes behind the Wildcats net. Shot from distance. Saved by Thomas. Puck goes behind the net. Rebound. Wraps around, goes to Thomas's right. Shot from distance, saved by Thomas. Rebound shot also saved by Thomas. Puck cleared. 22 seconds left on the power play for the Wild. Power play for Eau Claire, rather. Ten seconds left on the penalty kill. Eau Claire enters the zone. This is Lossman. Over to Wink. Back to Lossman. Shot through traffic off of Thomas. Rebound shot shouldered away by Thomas with the blocker shoulder. And the Wildcats kill that penalty and ice the puck. Icing on the Wildcats. They are full strength with 9:31 to play. Wiesinger on the draw. Face-off won by Eau Claire. Shot, that's off Wiesinger's stick. Puck goes into the corner to the left of Thomas. It's Robinson now battling for it. Wick can't get it out. Eau Claire goes D to D. Shot from distance off a skate and goes wide. Player crashes into the Wildcat goalie. That was Bill. Thomas looks to be okay. It's going to be Doherty on the draw for the Wildcats. Hopeful plays it back for Robinson. Robinson back forward. He couldn't control it at the half wall. Robinson now trying to shield that puck. Hopeful has that knocked away from him. Now Lean. Up to Flanagan. That's out of his reach. Puck goes into the corner to the right of Madsen. Madsen hasn't really been busy since the first period. There he pokes the puck away. Played up the boards. Robinson tries to swat at puck. Now Eau Claire has a breakaway opportunity there. Bill couldn't control that puck. He would have been onside. Doherty plays that up to Flanagan. 2-on-2 come the Wildcats. Flanagan drops that. Hopeful over skates. Hopeful circles with it. Gets it over. One-timer by Doherty wide of the net. Lean keeps it in. Tries a shot that goes off of a Old Abe player and high into the air, then settles. Now it's ice, but that's off of Thomas. Hull's in on Thomas. Tried to backhand that. Hull stops that. Flanagan. Intercepted by Eau Claire. Hulls now. Plays it back to the point. They go D to D. Olsen's shot saved by Thomas and no rebound there. Face-off coming up will be in the River Falls zone. Rudolph on the draw for River Falls. Wins that back. McPherson plays it off the boards. Flanagan couldn't control. Pass out to front. Nice job by Prochnow to break up that shooting lane. Rudolph, hard on that puck. Shot through. Goes into the corner. One-timer goal. Peyton Hulls passed that from the corner out front to number 20, Luke Schemberger. And the Old Abes have tied it up with a goal by number 20 in white. I believe that's Schemberger's second. .727 remains in this third period. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Face-off won by Wiesinger, back to Lean. Wiesinger at center ice. Wick.
For the Old Abes, number 20, Luke Schemberger. assisted by number 17, Peyton Hall.
Shot saved by Thomas.
30 seconds in the third period.
Thomas tripped up. And now a little bit of words being said between the goaltender and the Old Abe's player. That was Flannery. Doherty on the draw. One by Eau Claire, fanned on. Shot saved by Thomas. He'll cover up for another reset of this faceoff. McDonald's of River Falls, I'm loving it, and cheering on the Wildcats. McDonald's of River Falls. Eau Claire from their own end. Back to the point, this is Schemberger again, cross ice, looking for a one-timer. Hall's after it. Halls brings it back to the point. One-timer attempt, well wide of the net. Halls from in the slot, couldn't control that one. Flanagan takes over. Old Abe's played up. This is Halls down the left side. Halls tried to center. That's off of the stick of Ekholm. Nice defensive job there by the Wildcats defender. Centering pass, shot saved by Thomas. Rebound in the slot. Lean does a nice job of clearing that puck. 3-on-2 are the Wildcats now. Hopeful plays it up. Doherty in the corner. Gets it over to Flanagan. Back to Doherty. Doherty in on net. Back to Flanagan. Backhand attempt off the side of the net and falls into that back netting. No call. Oh, Hopeful with a nice swat at that puck as the ref was not blowing that down. Hopeful, another shot. That's off of somebody's chest. Now Schemberger comes away with it. Slips a check. Schemberger in on Thomas. Oh, what a save by the Wildcat goalie. Rebound gloved away by Thomas. And now 5:41 remains in this third period. It's still 2-2. Prescott Chiropractic. Prescott Chiropractic keeping River Falls aligned even when the refs miss pretty much everything. Face-off coming up will be to the left of the Wildcat goalie, Thomas. He's been sharp tonight. Rudolph set to take this one for the Wildcats. Rudolph wins that back. Robinson turns with it, has it taken away in the corner. Halls now from the slot. Oh, that's not Halls, that's 37. Halsa had that knocked away from him. Racing after that is Wilds. His effort negates that icing, and now Prochnow after it on the forecheck. Stretch pass by the Old Abe's, intercepted by McPherson. Up to Wilds on the left. Wilds cross, looking for Prochnow. That was just out of his reach. 5:11 now left in the third. Oh, that's out of McPherson's reach. Robinson after it. Gets knocked down. Eau Claire tried to center that one. Intercepted by the Wildcats and now cleared to the neutral zone by Prochnow. Wildcats only had 4 skaters out there for a second. Shot from the point, saved by Thomas, and he'll hang on. No face or no rebound there. 4:42 now left in this third period. Prescott Chiropractic, feel your best every day. Prescott Chiropractic, proud partner of the Wildcats hockey. Puck rung around. McPherson after it. McPherson plays that up. Wick. Can't get it out. Back for it is Lean. Lean cycles. Wiesinger. Cycles back. Wick. Finds Link. Link up the left side. Dumps deep. Madsen kicks that away. I don't know how to mute this. I'm just going to say it on the feed. I can't believe how bad some goalies' rebound controls are now. It's terrible. Puck bumps up to Hull. Nice defense there by Ekholm to knock that away. After it is Robinson. Robinson plays that up. Wiesinger couldn't get a glove on it. Slips the check of Ekholm. Now dumped deep by Eau Claire. Thomas back out for it. Plays it over to Hopeful. Hopeful couldn't stop that puck. That's off the skates, though, of Rudolph. Doherty plays that up and out. Hopeful tries to slip a check. Puck goes into the corner. Wildcats can't keep the puck in the offensive zone. Robinson shoots it in. That's off the defender's chest. Run around for Schemberger. He centers that puck. Now it's Seymour. Seymour slips a check. McPherson takes over, though, and now it's Doherty. Doherty tried to find Hopeful on the right side. Hopeful, nice stick play there. Oh, tried to do a nifty stick play, but it was knocked away right at the last second. Hopeful still with it. Now lost control. Played back, and now Eau Claire in. Slap shot there by Schemberger goes over the net. Now battle for it, Wilds. Battling with Connor. Stretch pass finds its mark. That was Hayes up. Now good defense there by McPherson. Flanagan takes over. Flanagan down the left side. Flanagan takes a look, slips a check, still has the puck now. Tried to drop that off. Misplayed though, and now here comes Eau Claire. One-on-one they come. Shot gets deflected wide to Thomas's left. A minute 57 left in this game. We've got a good one, folks. It's 2-2 late in this game. Flanagan tries to slip a check. Takes a hit. Now Lean holds the zone. Partially fanned on that, so he had to do whatever he could to just keep the puck in the offensive end. Now Wiesinger keeps that puck deep. Wilds after it. Centering pass. Oh, just off the stick of Wiesinger. And now dumped by Eau Claire. Stretch pass, finds Flanagan on the far side. Flanagan in, toe drags, in on the goaltender. Can't get the shot off. Hopeful, can't hold the zone. Dump, this should be icing on Eau Claire. And it is. A minute 10 left in this game. It is 2-2, and this has been a good one so far. I believe River Falls is going to call timeout, give some of their players some rest. Flanagan with a beautiful toe drag there, but unable to get a shot off.
Timeout, River Falls Wildcats with 15:50 in the third period.
Playing some Beastie Boys on the loudspeaker. Can't ask for better. Got good turnout for tonight's game on the live stream. 95 people. Thank you for tuning in to YouTube Live for this varsity game between the River Falls Wildcats and the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. It is truly a treat to be able to call these games for you at home. And it has been an absolute blast so far this season to be your home play-by-play voice of the Wildcat Hockey, boys varsity and JV. MTL Anesthesia, Precision Care and Community. MTL Anesthesia proudly supports Wildcat Hockey. They're committed to excellence on and off the ice. Nutty Squirrel, sweet treats, hometown pride. Nutty Squirrel proudly supports your Wildcats. Warm up after the game with Nutty Squirrel, proud Wildcats partner. Chipped out of the zone by Eau Claire. Now Doherty gets it deep for the Wildcats. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Wick gets it over, Hopeful. Down low, Hopeful with the puck. Gets it to Flanagan at the point. Shot through traffic, deflects. Wildcats try to bat it in. Flanagan steps up, holds the blue line. Down low. Centering attempt there by the Wildcats, nothing doing. Knocked away by the defender. Wick after it. Dumped all the way down. This is going to be icing on Eau Claire. 32.3 seconds remains in the game. JCE Tree Service, strong roots in River Falls. JCE Tree Service supports Wildcats hockey. Face-off won by Eau Claire. Wrapped around, held in at the blue line. Now Eau Claire breaks it out. This is Schemberger, one-on-one with Flanagan. Tries a sharp angle shot, goal! That was tipped by Carter Hayes, number 8. And Eau Claire scores with 19.6 seconds left. That goal scored by number 8, Carter Hayes. He tipped that in front. Schemberger with the assist. And a late third period goal puts the Wildcats reeling. They fall down by a goal with 20 seconds left. West Wind Supper Club, a River Falls Classic. West Wind Supper Club cheering on your Wildcats. It's great meals, great community, and they are proud to support your Wildcats hockey. This is a tough one for the Wildcats. They played great hockey all game long, and this is a tough break late in this game. That was a tough one. Eau Claire calls timeout. Faceoff will be at center ice. It's going to be Rudolph on the draw. Wildcats are keeping Thomas in net. Face-off. Rudolph wins that over to Flanagan. Goalie gets pulled for the Wildcats. Rudolph with the puck. Back to Wiesinger. 12 seconds left. Puck goes into the slot. Wiesinger takes over, backhands it into the zone, but now it's cleared by Eau Claire. And that'll do it, folks. In his hulls. Negates the icing. And that is how the game will end. 3-2 in favor of Eau Claire Memorial. Wildcats lose a heartbreaker late in the third period. If you're joining us at home on the live chat, thank you, or live feed, thank you very much for tuning in to this night's broadcast of Wildcat Hockey. And stay tuned for their next game. We will not be able to broadcast in Baldwin. They do not have the bandwidth to support our live stream. So the game in Baldwin next week will not be broadcasted via our home YouTube live stream. Wildcats lose this one 3-2. Again, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time with Wildcat Hockey.